And good evening, good morning, buenos dias, buenas noches, bienvenido here to the Dune Kennedy Hobart Aquatic Centre as we get ready for the first of our men's under-23 semi-finals here in Court 1. And joining me in the booth from Colombia, we have Para. Para, welcome back to the commentary box.
Thank you. Bueno, estamos muy prontos a iniciar la primera semifinal de los chicos sub-23. Va Colombia contra Turquía. Colombia juega de negro en esta ocasión. Hoy descansan Iván Muñoz y Andrés Pérez, esperando con mucha expectativa este partido. En el round robin quedó 1-0 a favor de los turcos. Esperamos que los chicos puedan hacer hoy el juego, un juego productivo que les permita anotar los goles que los lleven a la final.
And Para, we have a David versus Goliath battle here today with the Más Fuerte versus the Más Rápido, with the strong Turkish team up against this speedy Colombian team.
Sí, efectivamente. Los turcos son un equipo muy fuerte, muy físico. Han tenido algunos problemas con las expulsiones por ese juego tan fuerte que han aplicado. Colombia igualmente es uno de los equipos más rápidos y más técnicos en el torneo. Es un partido que promete muchas emociones. Muchas emociones vienen en contados 36 segundos.
Yeah, so with just on 30 seconds left to go, the chat is already going crazy here, where we've got a good mix of Turkish and Colombian supporters. I see a lot of Vamos Colombia, Vamos chicos, a bit of Haiti Turkey. So as the game, 20 seconds left to go here, Para, we are up for an exhibition of men's under-23 underwater hockey.
Seguro que sí. Este es un partido de élite, esto es nivel élite. Estos chicos están jugando muy fuerte, muy rápido, juegan muy bien al hockey. Vamos a tener un partido que asegura muchas emociones, esperando que Colombia saque el resultado para ir a la final. Inician las acciones.
As we get underway in what is set to be a fantastic battle here, as I just move across and select our OBS screen with a big strong stream through there from the Turkish. Turkish wearing white here, Colombia in black, as Colombians take possession and move the puck forward out of that defensive area, Para.
Muy bien, veíamos ahí a Kuisadik saliendo hacia la barrera, ahora la sostienen en el muro, estaba Mora, parecía Mora, y el juego va a ser de este calibre todo el tiempo, muy fuerte, un juego que esperamos no se detenga mucho, pero los dos equipos son para estar 6 abajo en la pastilla todo el tiempo.
It looks like referee number 13 there, Tyler from New Zealand, signaling a foul back against Colombia. So up against Turkey, sorry there, ladies and gentlemen, as Colombia with an advantage puck here early in the game, Para.
Bien, veíamos la falta de los turcos, Colombia presiona, los turcos los vemos muy bien pegados al piso, Colombia intentando hacer una diagonal para llevar la pastilla hacia el centro y aprovechar esa virtud que tenemos en la técnica.
Yeah, the Turkish putting a strong drive in there as the Colombians just shielding that one across to their substitution bench and into the back corner as we see a signal there. That looks like senior referee. No, that's not Chris Meeks. That might be Alex Forestier again, is it there, Para?
Christopher Lay from France.
Christopher Lay.
Yes, entonces señalaron una falta de los turcos, un guante cuando entraban hacia la canaleta colombiana y tenemos un advantage pack.
Yeah, as I did see Chris Meeks warming up for this one. Obviously, he being a crowd favourite among the referee circle for his seriousness that he puts into his job. As we see the puck bundled up underneath the Colombian puck here. We've got advantage being signalled. And once again, that's Christopher there. Oh, we're just getting confirmation from the deck. Yes, the chief referee confirming that. So Colombia being pushed back. Para, interestingly, Turkey and Colombia leading the infringements in the under-23 men's division, with the Turkish having 57 minutes kickouts and Colombia 40 minutes. So it'll be interesting to see who can keep their players in the pool here.
Sí, estos dos equipos han tenido muchas expulsiones. Turquía 57 minutos expulsados durante el round robin, Colombia 40. Son ambos equipos con mucha capacidad física y eso los ha llevado al parecer a cometer algunas faltas que les ha significado las expulsiones. Esperemos que este partido se desarrolle sin desequilibrios por la expulsión.
As we see a massive obstruction from the Turkish players there, as I think that was Kuya Pegwi trying to get out to hit that free puck there, but advantage being signals as the Colombians clear that one out across their sub-bench. Turkey quickly to roll it back around though, and this is dangerous position for Colombia here, Para.
Sí, veíamos la obstrucción ahí del jugador turco al iniciar la jugada, ahora señala una falta de Colombia, una parada ilegal de la pastilla, nuevamente cobra Turquía a 5 metros de la canaleta colombiana.
Yeah, as the puck signaled back there for illegal knockdown, and Colombia pushed right back on the mouth of their goal bin. As the Turkish fire this puck in there again, we see that strong Turkish wall. As Colombia sweeps it out, we've got the referee signaling something on the surface, but it seems to be he has called breaking. So that's Tyler there giving a warning to Colombia for breaking, Para.
Sí, Colombia queda advertido muy temprano en el partido por adelantarse al cobro y veíamos a Manuel Zapata salir con esa pastilla, pero bueno, había una falta antes del equipo colombiano, hay que ganar el piso.
As the Turkish take another free puck against this Colombian defence, but they've managed to clear that out. But we've got another call. The game just can't get going here at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Straight away, that's being pulled back against Colombian number 7, which I think is Santiago Morales from my rememberies, as Mora there being pulled back, I think, for a illegal knockdown, and we get another Turkish free puck, Para.
Sí, veíamos a Mora, bajó la pastilla con el guante y el árbitro lo vieron, hay una nueva llamada, una nueva falta, otro break, y Colombia va nuevamente a defender una pastilla muy cerca y con un jugador menos.
Yeah, and unfortunately there, once again, Mora, we got Santiago Morales being ejected from the pool for 1 minute for breaking. As a coach, it's heartbreaking to see this happen because it's so simple for the players to get behind the line, but his team now down to 5 as they valiantly defend against the más fuerte Turkish team.
Sí, muy bien, defiende Colombia, tenemos 5, Mora va 1 minuto fuera, es una falta algo de desconcentración porque es solamente estar detrás de la línea de los jueces, es no adelantarse, y Colombia sigue defendiendo hacia la barrera donde están los relevos, esperemos que puedan renovar aire cuando hay una nueva falta.
Referees really taking control of this game and imposing themselves early, and pulling a lot of things up as we see it being pulled back against Turkey this time. So Colombia a chance to hopefully clear this puck out of their defensive end there, Para.
Sí, Mora ya está próximo a entrar, hay una pastilla a favor, justo en la barrera donde están los relevos, la abren, esperemos que puedan mantener esa apertura, fue una muy mala jugada.
As we see no goal being signaled by the referees on the surface here, if we can go to the camera, gloving being called by Tyler there from New Zealand as we see Turkey getting pushed back, and a bit of a let-off there for Colombia, Para.
Sí, afortunadamente los turcos cometen una falta en esa entrada y nos salvan de ese gol. Fue una jugada muy desafortunada, abrirla ahí justo a 5 metros de la canaleta. Veíamos al árbitro Tyler de Bryce, es uno de los nuevos árbitros buenos que hay en este mundial.
As we see Natalia Valencia Munoz in the chat. No, chicos, concentración. As the chicos managed to move that puck up the pool, but the Turkish certainly always having those players hanging back there, covering those fast Colombian movers there, Para.
Sí, veíamos esa kamikaze que no fue muy productiva, afortunadamente pues nos salva que los turcos hicieron la falta, ahora el juego se desarrolla justo en el muro, todavía en la cancha colombiana y hay un ataque de los turcos, un descuelgue que los lleva hasta la esquina.
Yeah, look, it certainly seems to be momentum with Turkey here in the start of this game as the Colombians managing to keep that strong defense going as we're ticking down just under 9 minutes left in this first half here as the puck's bottled up in the far corner. I think for me, Para, the Colombians need to keep moving that puck wide like they did there, but really work on that draw and release and try and get some of their players to the outside.
Sí, efectivamente, bueno, hay una falta que nos favorece, vamos a salir con una pastilla a favor, esperemos que los chicos puedan hacer un buen trabajo aproximadamente metro y medio fuera del muro para evitar que los turcos, que se pegan muy bien al piso y son fuertes, atajen los avances.
As we see Santiago Perez Uribe saying there, Stu. Stu is actually in the water in a assistant coach position here at the moment, helping out this young Colombian team with Catalina Chica Perez has stepped in to do a little bit of coaching to help these boys on their path in this semi-final in the under-23 men's division as the Colombians moving into unfamiliar territory and pushing out of their defensive half. And it's a foul against Turkey. Excessive hugging there. They've been pushed back for obstruction as we see Colombia, the chicos, with a free puck there up on the Turkish 5-meter line, Para.
Sí, tenemos un cobro a favor. Fue una obstrucción de los colombianos. de los turcos, perdón, y Colombia tiene una muy buena posibilidad. Está justo acá en la esquina al frente de la cabina de narración.
As we see, the Colombians now pushing the puck up onto that back wall there. We've got a referee playing advantage on the surface, and they've signalled a call here now as we go to the deck. It looks like a stick infringement being called up against Turkey. So a great chance for the Colombian boys here, Para.
Nuevamente un cobro a 5 metros de la caneta de los turcos y a 2 metros del muro lateral. Esperemos que Colombia pueda hacer una buena jugada que les permita anotar. Vemos a Mora pendiente a posicionarse en la portería.
As we see Mi Karakus in the chat, Hoida, which I'm going to interpret as Turkish for, oh no. But the Turkish are doing a fantastic job of defending here as they see another advantage being signalled. And there's a lot of pressure in the corner there. But we've got another signal on the surface. It's referee number 8 again. He is active at the start of this game, Christopher. He's looking for someone too. He's trying to find a player. Stick infringement warning. Number 1 there getting a stick infringement warning. So that looks like Koskun Ayagiz Aiden there copping a warning for stick infringement. So he'll have to be careful for the rest of this game, Para.
Sí, bueno, adviertan a un turco por falta con el stick, tenemos un cobro a favor, Colombia sigue presionando, los turcos son muy fuertes en el muro, vamos a ver que podamos sacar la pastilla un poco de ese muro y favorecer el juego nuestro que es un poco más técnico.
As we see another signal, it's referee Chris Meeks this time, he's signalling a ref's timeout. He's picking out 2 players here, and it looks like the number 4, Amer Efkan, he's their goal-scoring machine for Turkey, and number 12, Andreas Urueña, they're being both thrown out for the pool for 1 minute. So a bit of wrestling going on in there, Para, and the referee's taking control.
Sí, estos árbitros que tenemos en el agua son de muy buen nivel, son muy buenos jueces. Tenemos a Christophe Forley de Francia, a Chris Meek de Nueva Zelanda y a Tyler de Bryce de Nueva Zelanda. Son muy buenos jueces, han hecho muy buen trabajo, muy buena observación del juego. Y tenemos un nuevo avance colombiano por el muro.
Yeah, Amer Efkan has really been a goal-scoring machine for this Turkish team as they've steamrolled their way through the round robins. As we see another signal there, once again it's number 8, Christoph, and he's looking at number 13. So we've got Mert Dogan there getting pulled up for a stick infringement. Certainly seems the stick infringements are the things that are letting the Turkish down at the moment, Para.
Sí, bueno, tenemos una situación de 5 contra 5, una nueva falta de los turcos y bueno, están señalando ventaja los jueces, esperemos que favorezca a Colombia y que sigan atacando para poder hacer la diagonal.
As we've got another signal, a lot of advantage being played, but obviously it's not going in the way the referee wanted. So obstruction here, 2 minutes for number 13 it is there. So Mert Dogan being ejected from the pool for 2 minutes. We've seen towards the end of this tournament, Para, the Turkish have managed to put in some really dominant performances by keeping their players in the pool and playing a really fast, clean game, but they seem to possibly be slipping back to some of the early games from the tournament where they were heavily pinned for infringements.
Sí, bueno, vemos que los turcos cumplen con lo que habíamos comentado al inicio, tienen muchas expulsiones, esa forma de jugar le ha ocasionado muchos problemas. Ahora tenemos una situación de 6 contra 4, esperemos que puedan anotar y que Colombia mantenga este dominio territorial que ha tenido en los últimos minutos. Vimos que los turcos manejaron los primeros 6 minutos del partido, ahora Colombia tiene posesión territorial y de la pastilla con una falta, un cobro a favor a 5 metros de la portería.
As the chat is going absolutely wild here with a bit of go, go, go Turkey and Vamos, Vamos Colombia as everyone's weighing in there. Liam Watson from Hydro Underwater Hockey, who's jumped on board as one of our late sponsors, saying, I think it said Joshkun. Thanks for that. So the K is a J. I'll get on top of that. Kind of like the L being a J in Spanish there, Para.
Bueno, los turcos rompen el cobro, hay una norma de ventaja, Colombia la mantiene en la esquina y señalan, sí, hay un break se roban el cobro los turcos y hay un nuevo cobro a favor de Colombia. Sí, los turcos quedan advertidos, ya no pueden volver a cometer esa falta.
Yeah, so Christopher there signalling for a helicopter to come and help him out, or for those of us who like a bit of hockey, he's signalling there for a break. A nice long advantage being played by the referees there, giving the Colombians a chance to put that one in the tray or the bun or the goal or the net, depending on which country you come from. But in this instance, the Colombians not getting any advantage out of it and being pulled back for another free puck there, Parra.
Sí, bueno, tiempo de Colombia para preparar la estrategia. Los blancos tienen la advertencia, el team warning, la advertencia de equipo por haberse adelantado el cobro. Nuevo cobro de Colombia para hacer la diagonal hacia la portería. 6 contra 5.
So Mert still out in the Sonbon as the Colombians push that towards a tray there, but the Turkish defending very strong with 5 there, Parra.
Sí, sí, los turcos han sido muy fuertes. Una nueva falta. Sí, guante Colombia, salen los turcos con una pastilla con ventaja.
Yeah, it looks to me that referee number 8 there, Christoph, getting very involved in this game early on. The play has been over on his wall a lot, but he's certainly trying to play that advantage as we see the Turks now with a free puck and a chance to clear this out of their defense.
Bueno, salen los turcos, vemos que está muy activo el chat. El partido se desarrolla en la mitad, en el centro, hacia la canaleta colombiana. Esperamos que puedan defender muy bien. Kuisadik coge la pastilla y avanza hacia la portería contraria. Muy bien, una nueva falta.
As we get another infringement signal. Number 2, he wants a unsportsmanlike, but it looks like number 13, which is Kui Apegwe, I'm pretty sure, being thrown out for free arm was for 2 minutes there, I think, for 1 minute. So that'll see Turkey here with a chance to go 6 against 5 and see if they can put one in the bon.
Sí, veíamos a Kui en esa muy buena salida, pero bueno, cometió una falta algo infantil, bueno, por la velocidad que está jugando y bueno, ahora un minuto fuera. Colombia a defender esta pastilla con 5 jugadores.
As Mert Dogan rejoins the game to take it back to that 6-on-5 I was just mentioning. And Colombians here in a fierce battle on their defensive wall. We've got another signal on the deck as we see stick infringement being signaled once again by referee Christoph as we push back the Colombians. Important for the Colombians to get behind the advantage line here, Parra, as they're on that breaking warning.
Sí, hay una advertencia por adelantarse el coro, tenemos que cuidar eso. Ahora los turcos tratan de hacer la diagonal y tenemos una muy buena defensa que saca la pastilla.
As the Colombians put some fast movers out towards that puck and manage to sweep wide to the far side there into their defensive corner away from the goal tray. And the Turks are piling some numbers in hard on that back wall, though. We'll have to see if the Colombians can hold this one out. And they've managed to push it to the wall as Kui Apegwe rejoins the game. And another signal from the referees. Equal puck here being signaled by referee Christoph. As a player, Parra, it's always a little bit disconcerting to see those equal pucks. If both teams are really going in there and going hard, unless someone's getting injured, those equal pucks, I think that's what they're there for, is if the play stops, unfortunately.
Yes, este juego a este nivel se presta para muchas aglomeraciones y en ocasiones el equal pack es una buena forma de reiniciar las acciones para no asegurar que no haya heridos o que no hayan golpes o algo que interrumpa el juego pues de una manera fea. Vemos a Colombia muy bien defendiendo hacia la zona de relevos.
And a fantastic game we've got going on here, ladies and gentlemen, as we've been playing from end to end with this David versus Goliath battle in what is the first of our under-23 semi-finals. Both teams in it to win it at this stage, as we see some tough fighting on the wall there underneath the Colombian sub-bench there, Parra.
Sí, vemos a Colombia avanzando por el muro, ganando de fortaleza contra estos turcos que son muy duros, muy fuertes. Colombia está jugando un partido muy inteligente, tranquilo, jugando con mucha intensidad. Vemos a Emanuel Zapata entrando a presionar en el muro. Muy bien, negro.
Yeah, we've got a signal on the surface here. It's referee Christoph again, getting his hands, getting a good workout. He is going to be hungry later on. He's going to need to feed that little beast of a hand of his that's going off as he signals a illegal knockdown there against Colombia as the Turkish set up for a free puck in the mid-court.
Sí, veamos a Christoph. Ay.
Ay.
5 minutes. Time out. 5 minutes.
So first thing here is to check the player and make sure that the player that the puck hit is okay. As we see the referees getting together. I think probably 5 for this one. Oh, yeah. He's definitely thrown that one in hard. I see a lot of arguing from Ismail Sarakaya over this tournament, and I like to see when the players just cop that foul and swim to the bin. And in that case, you know, you throw a big flick in, you take the risk. And in this case, it hasn't worked out for him, but just needs to get out and take the chair as giving the Colombians a chance here, Para, 6-on-5. But the Turkish defense have shown that they're incredibly strong.
Sí, sí, veíamos esa jugada en la que la pastilla iba directo a la cara del jugador colombiano. Los árbitros consideraron que solamente ameritaba 2 minutos y bueno, tenemos 5 turcos contra 6 colombianos para iniciar el segundo tiempo. Esperamos que aprovechen estos 2 minutos que van a estar en ventaja.
And we got Hydro Underwater Hockey weighing in here with a hit his own dude. Yeah, Slam, I couldn't quite catch exactly what it hit, but regardless, the call these days, ladies and gentlemen, is if that puck hits a player and they deem that it's been a careless throw by the person flicking it, then that is a dangerous flick, and they will find themselves taking a breather in the Sunbon. As we go to halftime here, Para, it's really been anyone's half. I've seen a lot of this happening at halftime from all the Colombian teams where they're doing this breathing exercise to take control of their breathing. Do you have any info for that on us, Para? Any insights?
No, not really, but it's what you see, just trying to take a breath. Sí, vemos a los equipos colombianos siempre en los tiempos fuera y en la mitad del tiempo haciendo burbujitas para tratar de recuperar el aliento, calmar, volver a tener toda la energía concentrada en el partido. Vemos que Colombia está haciendo muy buen juego, muy buen partido. Este equipo turco es muy duro, pero Colombia lo ha sabido manejar muy bien y ha avanzado hacia la portería turca con mucho peligro. Esperamos que una de esas oportunidades puedan convertir. Recordemos que el partido pasado lo perdió Colombia 1-0. Fue un partido igualmente muy cerrado. Era lo que esperábamos, con mucha emoción. En casa sigan apretando nalga, que esto sigue muy bien.
So, Para, we've been streaming this game now for 20 minutes. We've had the most viewers we've had in at any time, 216. But the total amount of viewing time here, 58 hours of viewing between all the people that have been watching. So thank you, everyone, for your support and jumping on and watching the stream. If you are enjoying the stream and you have been enjoying it through the last few days, then please jump on and donate at our GoFundMe page as we try to raise money to help cover the cost of what has been a massive effort by volunteers and staff here at the Doon Kennedy Hobart Aquatic Centre. Hydro Underwater Hockey have jumped on board. They've thrown some money in there. We've had a lot of private people and people supporting back home throwing money in. It's been fantastic to see the support for junior hockey, Para.
Sí, este ha sido un esfuerzo muy grande que ha hecho todo el mundo. Los australianos han hecho muy buen trabajo en la organización de este evento. En verdad que con la transmisión se ve todo el trabajo logístico que han hecho y bueno, quienes puedan deberían, pues, los que puedan aporten, que en verdad este nivel de transmisión es el que necesitamos para los que no podemos viajar a los mundiales y podamos observar en casa y vivir las emociones. 17 segundos para reiniciar el segundo tiempo.
As we just check in with the chat and what's happening in there, we've got a lot of concentration at 100%. A lot of vamos, vamos, vamos. And there's definitely some Turkish going on in there as well. But I'll have to brush up on my Turkish for the next game they play because it's not very good. As the game gets underway here in the second half, 0-0. This is a nail-biter, Para.
Bueno, comienza el partido. Los turcos abren hacia la barrera. Vemos que el partido va a tener la misma tónica del primer tiempo. Es un partido muy cerrado, muy físico. Esperemos que los chicos colombianos puedan hacer gala de su técnica y sacar ventaja para anotar un gol que les dé la tranquilidad.
As we get another call here, I have just a few words have come back to me here, Para. I can remember Mahaba, which I think might have been hello, and maybe Tekashur Edelim, or I think which was thank you. Teşekkür. So I've been, but my pronunciation, I apologise to our Turkish viewers as we see a Colombian free puck here as the Turks get in there and contest this one on the wall, Para.
Sí, vemos la intensidad del aleteo de los turcos y de los colombianos. Es un partido muy cerrado. Sí, lamentablemente ni Nick ni yo sabemos turco y bueno, estamos acá con el inglés y el español que podemos.
Yeah, it looks like Chris Meeks there pushing the play back for a free puck for Turkey right underneath the Colombian substitution area here, Para. It's going to be an interesting second half as I don't think really anyone took control in that first half as we played end-to-end hockey.
Sí, bien, tenemos un expulsado turco, el número 5 está a 40 segundos de entrar. Recuerden que tenemos un jugador más, es Ismail Sarikaya. Turquía 1,5 nos tiene en nuestro campo. Esperemos que los chicos puedan manejar esta intensidad de los primeros minutos y con una volada o alguna jugada preparada podamos acercarnos a la portería de anotar.
Yeah, and it's a real battle going on here as either team tries to wrestle control. And Hydro Underwater Hockey weighing in here with Daha Hisley. You'll have to help me with some pronunciation there, Liam, which equals more faster. So Daha Hisley to the Turkish team and Vamos to the Colombian team as they both bash it out wall to wall.
Bien, un nuevo cobro a favor de Colombia. El jugador turco está por reiniciar, que es el capitán, el número 5, Ismail Sarikaya. Igual, ya estamos 6 contra 6. Se desarrolla el partido justo junto al muro del chief ref.
As we see the Colombian team playing the Aussie switch play there, going for that swing across the court, obviously tuning into the game in South Africa last year where the Australian men got over this Turkish team by using that swing play a lot. The Turks have obviously been back on the drawing board watching what's going on and been chasing this puck hard as we get another signal breaking it up, and it's against Colombia. It's an obstruction being called.
Number 2. Por el número 2, una obstrucción del número 2, Santiago Bermúdez. Colombia defiende una pastilla cerca a 6 metros de su portería.
As we see now, a Turkish free puck here in a dangerous position for Colombia and a chance perhaps for the Turks to put themselves on the scoreboard, Para.
0-0, se continúa el juego. Hay una ventaja a favor de los turcos, otra obstrucción. Fue el número 7, Santiago Morales, y bueno, vamos a ver otro cobro de Turquía a 5 metros ahora.
Yeah, we've got Mora there just getting a little bit of trouble for using his body a little bit too excited on the bottom and infringing, as we see the Turkish now with another advantage puck on the Colombian defence. I had an interesting catch-up with the Turkish Federation guys last night and having a talk to them about their training program. And they get together a couple of times a year and are doing things at the university. As we see a strong drive on the tray, dangerous for Colombia here. Players are coming up. We've got a signal. Big signal from the referee here. This will be interesting to see what we get called. And he's gone to the referee on the far side. Our camera's not on him, but I believe that's referee Chris Meeks. Oh, so the referee playing advantage initially against Colombia, but then the Turks gloving that one in the tray. So that'll be a Turkish free puck, but we will see number 5, Santiago Corraleda being thrown from the pool there for 1 minute. Sadly, the Colombians there on a breaking warning from earlier in the game. But back to what I was chatting about before there, Para. The Turkish have put a lot of work into their junior divisions and their federation throwing a lot of support behind them. Obviously, helping to cover their costs for all their athletes to come out here, but also doing extensive training and athlete identification programs in their country. And they pick players for specific positions based on physiological attributes and really putting together a strong side for this match. So the Colombians doing a fantastic job up against the science.
Sí, los turcos es el país que más dinero le están invirtiendo al hockey y ellos hacen una selección por fenotipo incluso para posiciones específicas, como está explicando Nick Martin. Soportan o bueno, dan todo el apoyo económico. Estos jugadores hacen unos campos de entrenamiento muy extensos antes del mundial y tienen todo cubierto, absolutamente todo, alimentación, tiquetes, no se tienen que preocupar por nada excepto jugar. Entonces bueno, Colombia está haciendo muy buen trabajo, hace muy buen trabajo, tenemos mucho talento, falta un poco más de apoyo y organización.
Oh, huge passions of play there, Para. Both teams just wrestling for control on that the edge of that Colombian 3-meter D, and the Turkish desperately trying to put one in the tray, but the Colombian outside player just able to pluck that puck and swim it wide as the Turks regroup with numbers behind. This looks dangerous here as they drive towards. But once again, the Colombians just plucking possession and swimming it out of that contest. It's fantastic effort from both teams. There's a lot of stick infringing from both sides there. It'll be interesting to see which way this goes, Para.
Bueno, había una falta muy evidente de los turcos. Al parecer había otra falta de los colombianos un poco antes. Veíamos a Manuel Zapata en la jugada anterior haciendo un kamikaze por toda la portería, que afortunadamente salió bien. Bueno, defiende Colombia muy bien y vamos saliendo, chicos, por todo el centro nos estaba funcionando.
Yeah, that really could have gone either way for me, Para, watching that. Both players wrestling for the puck, and it's a tough call, but the referees, that's their job, and we have to trust that they can see it better than us here at home watching on the screen, because they are live in the water as the Turks trying to recycle that in there. But we've got another call. We'll go to the deck As we see referee number 4, Chris Meeks there from NZ. It's gloving against number 4, the goal machine, Amir Efkan, a fantastic player. He's been exciting to watch this tournament. The Colombians now still in their defensive half. They've had a bit of a slow start here in the second half, Parrot. It'll be interesting to see if they can lift to repel this Turkish outfit continuously like this.
Sí, vemos que los turcos nuevamente salieron a presionar, aún con 5 estuvieron presionando sobre el campo colombiano. Colombia ha sabido defender muy bien, ahora sale por el centro. Debemos intentar mantener esa pastilla en el centro que nos ha dado resultado, no dejar que los turcos se metan en el muro, aunque hemos visto un par de descolgadas en el muro por parte de los colombianos.
Yeah, it could take a big effort from some of their fast movers, and I'm waiting to see something from Emmanuel Zapata or Kuyu Peggy there to really to put some pressure onto these Turkish backs, because at the moment, for me, the Turkish defence are doing it pretty easy back there, as the Colombians have spent most of this half deep in their own defence. As the Turks recycle it again, strong push on the tray. We've got a signal from the referees. We'll check the deck here. All 3 referees, hands in the air. So that's a goal to Turkey. Number 6. Saadettin Ibrahim Gençel putting that one in there, Para. So great work from Turkey there, going 1-0 against Colombia, who have managed to hold out the Turkish onslaught for the last 7 minutes of this second half.
Sí, tenemos 8 minutos para retomar el control del partido, para reaccionar. Colombia pide tiempo fuera por parte lo señalaron a favor de Turquía, el tiempo fuera, pero Colombia también lo estaba solicitando.
Yeah, it was number 6 that put that one in. A fantastic goal there that Turkey been working at for a long time. Interestingly, Para, we saw both coaches there trying to call a timeout. So Kata Chica Perez there trying to signal a timeout to obviously regroup the boys and get them fired up. And the Turkish coach obviously pretty happy that they will have put a goal in. And now it'll be time for them to regroup. And it'll be interesting to seeing what we've seen from this Turkish team so far. I'm expecting they're not going to take their foot off the pedal. They will keep driving hard forward, but let's see what the Colombians can do in response here, Para.
Sí, es un partido muy cerrado con ambos equipos haciendo las cosas muy bien. Cualquier error o cualquier talento, jugada de talento puede significar esto, un gol. Hay que esperar que los chicos mantengan la tranquilidad y puedan anotar el gol de reacción para igualar el tanteador.
And the chat is going absolutely wild here, Para. I think there's almost more excitement and energy in the chat being put in than there is in the players of the pool in what is the David and Goliath battle of these men's under-23 semi-finals here at the Doon Kennedy Hobart Aquatic Centre. As we see the puck get drived across to the near side wall here, and you can see that beautiful soft barrier flapping in the wind as the puck gets driven down back into the Colombian defence again, Para. The Colombians just not able to keep any forwards pressure against this Turkish outfit.
Sí, ahí hubo gloving.
Yeah, looks like there was some advantage being played there. I'm guessing Christoph calling gloving from early on. But we've got Chris Meeks signalling out a young Colombian player here as well. Pointing to the place. Okay, I've been corrected, as even I am fallible as a commentator here in the chair. I know it's hard to believe at home, ladies and gentlemen, but every now and then I do get it a little bit wrong, and every now and then, which is even more rare, I'm happy to admit it. So, Para, good time out here, I think, from Kata Chica Perez, just trying to settle the players down. They've really defended the onslaught of the Turkish well here, and that concentration so important. 1 goal down, they're certainly not out of this, but at the moment, Turkey certainly seem to be in control for me.
Sí, es un muy buen partido de Colombia. Catalina está haciendo muy buen trabajo acompañando a los chicos desde el agua. Igualmente vemos a Stuart, que le está prestando una mano consejera a Catalina y a los chicos. Esperemos que ellos puedan reorganizar el trabajo. Falta a favor de Colombia. Esperemos que podamos salir de este control territorial que tienen los turcos en este momento y anotar. Maravilloso. Como lo vemos jugando, sabemos todas las dificultades, pero también sabemos todo el talento y todas las ganas que le metemos nosotros en Colombia al hockey, y eso es resultado de eso. Es muy buen partido el que están haciendo los chicos.
Yeah, so tough game here for the Chicos, but they're definitely fighting it out and putting everything they got on the bottom, as this strong Turkish outfit have just been relentless here in this second half, as they've really lifted a gear, and we're yet to see the Colombians really respond and put one back against them. As we see once again this streaming, we just see that lurking Turkish player. They love sitting that extra player forward. They actually spend a lot of the game playing with only 4 or 5 people involved, and they have those seagulls hanging out there looking for that pickup. As we see another signal from the referees, and it's against Colombia here, as the Colombians are pushed back onto their defensive goal tray. A warning against the number 4 there, which is Emmanuel Zapata, certainly one of their more skillful forward players, Para, as they sub in some fresh blood and once again set up to defend their goal bin.
Sí, veíamos a Manuel con un guante, hizo un guante Manuel, lo advierten por esa jugada, va y se releva y Colombia sigue defendiendo esa pastilla ahí justo al frente de la cabina de transmisión y muy cerca a la canaleta. Esperemos que los chicos puedan salir.
Yeah, so the play bottled up on the far wall here, as we've got a lot of Turkish fans weighing in here and starting to get excited, Para, with only just over 5 minutes left in this game. Still anyone's game, 1-0. This is an absolute nail-biter of a semi-final here, playing for the honour to get themselves into the grand final match tomorrow against the winner of the next game we have coming up, which is a New Zealand-France game, which is going to be equally as tough, as we see the play streaming back into the corner there. Para, can the Colombians find some magic in this last 5 minutes?
Bueno, quedan 5 minutos de infarto, los chicos a jugarse todo lo que saben y todo lo que tienen para intentar salir de esta presión e ir a anotar. Vemos que los chicos, el juego está muy encerrado en los muros. Tal vez si podemos sacar un poco la pastilla del muro podamos hacer un poco mejor nuestro juego y sacarle ventaja a las habilidades que tienen los chicos colombianos. Sigue el juego en la esquina.
Para, you are getting a lot of love in the chat here. I'm seeing Para with love hearts, Para with smiley faces. It's just Para, Para, Para. So not a lot of love for me, which is obviously disappointing, but it's great to see so many people getting involved in the hockey and loving it at the moment, as this play is bottled up on that far side again. As always, if you are loving the streaming, then don't be scared to jump on and donate, as we see the Colombians finding some good aggressive pressure. This game now, Para, has been watched for 115 hours worth of viewing time. So fantastic showing here with 256 people jumping in and getting involved. So jump on, tell your friends, tell your family. It's all happening down here at the Doon Kennedy Hobart Aquatic Centre, supported by some great sponsors with Shark Underwater Hockey Equipment, 6AA, the Hobart City Council and the Tasmanian Government getting behind it as play resumes, and the puck still being pushed down that far wall, Para.
Sí, bueno, vemos mucha gente conectada en el chat, Ángela Montoya, mi esposa, Nacho, Paleto, muchísima gente, Natalia Buritica. Sabemos que todos están pendientes del juego. Mándele toda la energía a los muchachos, siguen defendiendo en este momento. Hay un turco con una escapada, hay que cercarlo.
That's a huge fast break from the Turkish player as we come to the surface and see that looks like number 12 there, Sina Demiritas, putting that one in what was a huge fast break from back in their defensive third there, Para. It's going to be hard work now for the Colombians with 3 minutes to go. This Turkish team, I think, have only conceded 2 goals in the whole tournament. So for them to get 2 goals up from here, it's going to be a big ask. It's not impossible, but we're going to have to see some vamos, vamos, vamos if the Colombians want to get themselves back in this game.
Bueno, está muy apretado el tiempo. Hay que anotar rápidamente para alcanzar a tener un poco más de espacio y de tiempo para anotar el segundo gol. Hay que anotar rápido, chicos, para igualar el tanteador y mandar esto a tiempos extras. Muy bien, Colombia presiona, pero los turcos están fuertes en el fondo. Vamos.
Yeah, so great drive from the Turks there to put that one in the goal, and they'll be very happy with the position they're in now as they'll try and close out this second half here in this semi-final and secure their spot for tomorrow's grand final here at the Doon Kennedy Hobart Aquatic Centre. As the puck is just bailed up on that far wall here late on day 8 of this tournament. The Colombians finding a bit of drive there, but might just be a little bit of too little too late. It's not over, but they certainly need to put one in the bun very soon if they want to have a chance of getting back in this game, Para.
Sí, vemos a los turcos defendiendo muy bien ahora, los colombianos jugando aún mejor, tratando de filtrar pastillas por el centro. Esperemos que alguna de esas sea efectiva para llevarnos a acercarnos en el tanteador. Quedan 2 minutos, recuerden que los 2 últimos minutos son tiempo efectivo de juego.
But it's definitely pushed them into another gear, having that goal set in Para, as we've seen them lift their intensity here from where they were, but the Turkish still having answers and managing to keep them back across there. as the puck is really bottled up on that far side. And I think if the Colombians leave it bottled there, that'll be the end of this game as another fast break happens, another big swim. The Colombian chasing him down and managing to clear it wide, but good support coming behind from the Turks as Colombia pick it up again. And it's a bit of tit for tat here in the corridor, Para.
Sí, vemos que es un juego de intensidad muy alta, escasamente los jugadores tienen para pensar, la pastilla la cogen con 2 aletazos, ya tiene 2-3 personas encima, difícilmente hacen un enrosque porque no hay tiempo para eso, es una presión muy alta. Colombia ahora está justo en el centro, desarrollando el juego por el muro y avanzando hacia la portería turca.
Yeah, look, sadly for the Colombians, Para, it's just a little bit of too little too late here. They found this extra gear, but with just over a minute left on the clock, there's not quite enough time to put one in and get back to the wall and swim back out for another attack. So it looks like with the clock counting down, 57 seconds left on the clock, this is going to be a Turkish victory in what has been a very tight David and Goliath battle, 2-0 down. A fantastic effort from the Colombians to keep themselves in this game, defending on the corner of their tray for pretty much the whole second half. But it's this incredibly strong Turkish continuing their undefeated run in this tournament, Para.
Sí, se nos agota el tiempo, 30 segundos, ya no es suficiente para anotar 2 goles. Esperemos que puedan anotar al menos uno para acercarse al tanteador, pero ya sería pues algo más anecdótico. Los turcos siguen defendiendo en la esquina, ahí nuevamente una falta, al parecer es una falta de Manuel Zapata, falta con el stick. Defienden los turcos con una pastilla a favor.
Yeah, Manuel Zapata there, just getting a warning from Ref Tyler for his stick infringement. It's been a spirited effort from these Colombians, and tip of the hat to them for putting up a fantastic defense against what has been a very well-polished Turkish outfit here, and certainly coming into this game as the favourite. And as has been the case in a lot of games here, it has been the leading favourites that have come out with the victories. I think we've only had 2 or 3 games where the lower-ranked teams have managed to wrestle back control. As we count down the last 10 seconds here, I'm sure we'll see a big celebration from the Turkish team as this game finishes out. But referee Christoph not keen to let it finish, pulling it up there with 2 seconds left on the clock, Para. I think sometimes as a referee, maybe when there's only 5 or 10 seconds left, it's maybe best to let the game end and let the players get busy celebrating or busy trying to recover from what has been a huge physical effort.
Sí, seguramente el árbitro en el agua no alcanza a ver el reloj y simplemente señala lo que alcanza a ver, 2 segundos para terminar. Cobra a favor de Colombia, esto prácticamente se acaba. Sí, se acabó ya. Felicitaciones a los chicos de Colombia, muy buen trabajo, muy buen esfuerzo. Ahora tenemos 2 partidos mañana por medalla de bronce y un partido por medalla de oro en la Chuca de Sub-23. Un saludo a todos en casa, se les quiere mucho, se les extraña, un abrazo fraterno.
Gracias and buenas noches, Para. Thank you for your commentary this evening as I'll hop out on the pool deck and see if I can get an interview with either a Turkish or a Colombian player. Just bear with me for a few seconds.
We have a Kiwi fellow, the young fellow wants to come.
As we come live to the pool deck here on Court 1, the teams for the next semi-final have jumped in and have started warming up. Excuse me, I've got jelly babies stuck in my teeth. That's how we keep the energy going in the commentary box here, as we're on a fierce diet of jelly babies. Big cheers from both sides there. The Colombian boys should certainly be proud of the effort they've put in this game. They've represented their country well. Once again, the Turkish too strong and coming away with what is a decisive victory for them, and really stamping their authority on this competition so far, going undefeated through the round robin and now into the second round of finals, and ready to finish up tomorrow with a grand final here. I'll see if I can pluck someone for an interview.
What's up, buddy? Not much. Before?
So can we get the third place? One Kiwi, one French.
Are you gonna do this? You can take over if you want after this game.
Now this game, once this is done, this is the last game.
So what have we got here?
I got
One.
I got 2, 1, and just need one more.
Where's the green one? Blue one.
Blue's right there. There you go.
And there's a lot of Turkish cheering going on in the stands here as the vice captain and number 11 from Turkey joins me on the deck. Congratulations on a great victory, mate.
Hi, thanks, Nick.
And tough game in there. The Colombians really threw everything they had at you, but strong defense and a great swimmer, that last goal.
Yeah, it was really tough. The game was really physical. They were really good. We were good.
No, both teams certainly really wanting that one. Interesting to watch this next game here for you guys to see who you come up against tomorrow.
Yeah. We will see and we will be ready for them.
I have no doubt. And how's it been this time different coming as the defending world champions? Has it been a different tournament in the way you've approached and how you feel?
Well, we have much more a bigger pressure on us, but I think we have coped with it really good so far, and we will see at the final what happens.
Yeah, well, congratulations on a great victory there, mate. Do you have a message for all the Turkish fans? The chat was going wild in there. I busted out some of my bad Turkish. I got some mahaba and some tekeşir ederims in there, but it'd be good to have someone send some message back home.
Can I do it in Turkish?
Yeah, absolutely.
Türkiye'den bize destek olan herkese çok teşekkür ediyoruz. Yarın son 30 dakikamızda oynayacağız ve inşallah şampiyon olarak döneceğiz. Bizi izlemeye devam edin.
Congratulations and good luck tomorrow. And I now have the Colombian number 11. Commiserations, you guys put your heart and soul to that game, but today the Turks just getting over you.
Yeah, they are a good team, so strong. Always 5, 6 players on the water, so it's a good team. It's a good team.
Yeah, you guys defended valiantly there in that second half. Towards the end of the first half, you really wrestled back some control and started moving the puck around. Probably unlucky not to put a couple in the bun. Tomorrow, big game to come back up against from whoever comes out behind in this game. Bronze medal, still a lot to fight for.
Yeah, we're still in the competition. We need to stay focused, and this is not finished yet.
No, absolutely, big game tomorrow, and there was certainly a lot of chatter going on in the YouTube channel there with a lot of Vamos Colombia and a lot of concentration from the boys. But do you have a message for all the Colombian fans back home?
Yeah, gracias a todos los que nos apoyaron, que estuvieron con nosotros pendientes durante este mundial. Y como dije, esto todavía no se ha acabado, nos queda un partido mañana importante para pelear el bronce. Y eso es todo, gracias.
Yeah, well, commiserations, best of luck to tomorrow, and we wish you all the best in that bronze medal game.
Thank you, Nick. This is an awesome word.
Thanks, mate. Good luck.